Away from this, to an incident that happened over the weekend, which we've been monitoring the developments as it unfolds. Police in Akachi have released the body of a young man, Hamza, who was shot and killed in Sunday's riot to the family for burial. Now, that's what you see on the screen there. Hamza was killed when police opened fire into a crowd of protesting youth in the area who were on rampage after one setter died while he was in police detention. The police have since remained silent about this particular incident, and I've been joined on Zoom by Dr. Justice Tankebe. He is with the Institute of Criminology at the Cambridge University. He's joining us on Zoom. Doc, good evening to you. Thank you for your time this evening. Now, the convention we've observed with the police, at least with the new administration headed by George Akuffo Dampare, is that they are very swift with press releases and responses to incidents that happen. But this particular one, they've been very silent. How do you react to this?
Well, thank you for having me. I think the first thing to say is how unfortunate it is that citizens get shot the way that it's been reported. And I think the first thing to say is that this is not just an episode or one incident of police shootings. It's because it's more of a pattern we've known since, over the last few years. And what it does is to draw attention to the need for some sort of clear thinking on this matter, that it's simply not enough to talk about individual rotten apples, as it were, within the police organization, like bad police officers or police officers who are somehow rogue and who take these decisions on their own. I think there's a need to think about these matters as institutional, that they are located in the way that policing is structured, that which allows police officers to attend to demonstrations with firearms. And when they do that, there's only one outcome that you might often expect, which is these shootings that you're talking about. Now, on the issue of police issuing statements, that really, the issue there is a question of accountability for the police use of force. And issuing a police statement does not amount to accountability. It doesn't really do that, because what it does is to invite us to accept police accounts as being, if you like, the full truth about what has happened, which is not.
Well, so one of the other issues of concern is that the residents are pointing accusing fingers at the police in this particular instance, because apparently this is not the first time an incident like this is happening. They refer to a case 3 months ago where the police is also alleged to have brutalized a young man, leading to his death. And then this incident as well, which has led to the death of 2 young men in that particular area as well. There's a call for an independent investigation into this, instead of the police investigating itself, as in its personnel involved in this. Your take on this?
Well, I think it's not only that this is not the first incident in that particular area, but as I was suggesting earlier, it's not the first incident of police killings in recent years. And whenever there have been investigations, we have seen that, whether it is Dansoman and Kotobabi back in 2005, whether it is Asawase, whether it is the more recent incident in Najusu also, we've seen that these shootings, when they have been investigated by these committees, they haven't really amounted to much. Because again, the thinking is to focus on these individual cases rather than looking at it as a kind of an institutional problem that requires significant institutional reforms. And some have argued for many years that we need an independent body that will automatically investigate cases like this and make sure that not only are individual officers held to account, but also there are meaningful recommendations for learning and for improving policing in Ghana.